On the global stage, military strength is a nation's ultimate insurance policy. India, surrounded by unpredictable neighbors, knows this well. Its quest for advanced missile technology is about deterrence, not aggression. A robust missile arsenal protects borders, secures interests, and upholds sovereignty. Military technology evolves rapidly. What's cutting edge today is outdated tomorrow. India's defense planners are always seeking the next leap forward, building a layered system where each weapon complements the others. This approach ensures the armed forces are ready for any scenario. Enter a new chapter, the potential pairing of Israel's LORA missile with India's own BrahMos. At first glance, they seem like rivals, but in reality, they offer unique, complementary strengths. The real question isn't which is better, but how their synergy could reshape South Asia's security landscape. Recent conflicts have proven the value of precision-guided munitions, striking with accuracy, minimizing collateral damage, and maximizing impact. India aims to enhance this capability. Integrating LORA with BrahMos signals a bold, forward-thinking strategy. It's a move that underlines India's ambition to be a premier military power, ready, precise, and formidable. The world is watching as India redefines its defense doctrine. The future of India's security may hinge on how these two missiles work together. Meet LORA, Israel's long-range artillery weapon system, a tactical ballistic missile built for precision strikes deep inside enemy territory. LORA's quasi-ballistic trajectory makes it tough for air defenses to intercept, excelling at surgical, high-value strikes. On the other hand, BrahMos is India's pride, a supersonic cruise missile, the fastest of its kind, co-developed with Russia. BrahMos can be launched from land, sea, air, or submarines, skimming at low altitudes at nearly 3 times the speed of sound. Its speed and versatility make it a nightmare for enemy defenses. LORA is the sniper's rifle, precise, deadly, and reliable for static, strategic targets. BrahMos is the sledgehammer, overwhelming, fast, and devastating against ships and fortified positions. LORA's strength is pinpoint accuracy from afar. BrahMos's is unstoppable speed and power. Together, they offer India a spectrum of strike options. LORA's proven combat record and BrahMos's integration across all military branches make them indispensable. These missiles are not just weapons, they're symbols of India's technological prowess and strategic intent. The combination of both could redefine India's deterrence. It's about having the right tool for every mission. Comparing LORA and BrahMos is like weighing a scalpel against a broadsword, each deadly but for different jobs. LORA is a quasi-ballistic missile, launched high and maneuvering to evade interception, ideal for precision deep strikes. BrahMos is a supersonic cruise missile, flying low and fast, designed to evade radar and overwhelm defenses. BrahMos boasts Mach 2.8 speed and a range up to 500 kilometers, with future upgrades planned. LORA, while subsonic, can hit targets 400 kilometers away with 10-meter accuracy. LORA's warhead is heavier, up to 560 kg, perfect for hardened targets. BrahMos carries a smaller warhead, but its kinetic energy at supersonic speed makes it devastating, especially against ships. LORA can be launched from hidden containers on trucks or ships, making it hard to detect. BrahMos is equally versatile, deployable from land, sea, air, and submarines. Generally, cruise missiles like BrahMos are more expensive due to their complex engines and guidance. Each missile's design reflects its mission. LORA for strategic, precise strikes. BrahMos for rapid, overwhelming attacks. Their differences are their strengths. India's edge comes from using both, not choosing one over the other. It's a dual-threat approach that complicates any adversary's defense. LORA and BrahMos aren't interchangeable, they're specialists for distinct missions. LORA excels at deep strategic strikes, taking out enemy command bunkers or disabling air bases far behind enemy lines. Its range and accuracy make it perfect for eliminating high-value static targets with minimal risk. BrahMos is the ultimate anti-ship missile, ideal for rapid, high-impact attacks on warships, radar stations, or mobile threats. Its speed leaves enemies little time to react. In a conflict, India could use LORA to blind and disrupt the enemy's command structure in the opening hours. Once chaos sets in, BrahMos would follow up, destroying remaining assets with overwhelming force. LORA unlocks the door, BrahMos breaks it down. This tandem approach paralyzes the enemy, then overwhelms them. The synergy is clear. One missile creates the opening, the other exploits it. It's a playbook for modern, high-tech warfare. India's strategy is about precision first, then power. That's how you win the first and last moves in battle. Can India's Su-30 MKI jets carry LORA? That's a game-changing question. The Su-30 MKI, India's workhorse fighter, already carries the air-launched BrahMos, a heavy, complex missile. This experience gives Indian engineers a head start in integrating LORA. Air-launching LORA from a fighter jet extends its reach deep into enemy territory, far beyond ground-based launchers. A Su-30 MKI flying 500 kilometers forward can launch LORA to hit targets nearly 900 kilometers away. This standoff capability keeps pilots safe and expands India's strategic options. The combination of Su-30 MKI and LORA would threaten a vast array of enemy assets without crossing into hostile airspace. It forces adversaries to spread their defenses thin, complicating their planning. The psychological impact is huge, knowing a precision strike could come from anywhere, anytime. This is the essence of deterrence, making the enemy think twice. Integrating LORA with India's jets would be a leap in strike flexibility. It's about turning potential into real, unpredictable power. Adding LORA brings India strategic depth and flexibility. It diversifies India's strike options, forcing adversaries to defend against both cruise and ballistic threats. This complicates enemy air defense planning and increases India's chances of a successful strike. The partnership with Israel means access to cutting-edge technology and strengthens bilateral ties. Manufacturing LORA in India would boost the domestic defense industry and create export opportunities. An Indian-made LORA could attract buyers in Southeast Asia, Africa, and Latin America, expanding India's influence. Supplying advanced missiles builds diplomatic ties and positions India as a reliable security partner. LORA is also a cost-effective solution for certain missions. Using it for static targets saves the more expensive BrahMos for high-threat scenarios. This economic efficiency is vital for balancing defense needs with development. LORA's addition is about smart spending and strategic advantage. It's a win for India's military, industry, and diplomacy. The right missile for the right mission, every time. Integrating LORA isn't without challenges. Technical integration with the Su-30 MKI requires major engineering. Hardware, software, and flight systems must all align. Close collaboration between Israeli and Indian teams is essential to avoid costly errors. Rigorous testing follows, ground checks, flight trials, and live launches to ensure safety and accuracy. This process is time-consuming and expensive, demanding dedicated resources. Once inducted, the Air Force must build a support ecosystem: storage, maintenance, training, and logistics. Pilots and crews need new skills and procedures. Geopolitically, India's neighbors will watch closely, possibly triggering an arms race. Diplomacy must frame LORA as a defensive, stabilizing measure. Balancing military strength with regional peace is a delicate act. Success depends on technical precision and diplomatic finesse. LORA and BrahMos aren't rivals, they're partners in a layered strike system. Modern strategy is about integration, not competition. LORA and BrahMos together give India a wider range of options and create complex problems for adversaries. In a high-threat environment, LORA's ballistic trajectory can saturate enemy defenses, opening gaps for BrahMos to exploit. This high-low mix attack divides enemy attention and resources, increasing the chance of mission success. Air defenses can't focus on both high-arcing and sea-skimming threats at once. The partnership turns two strong weapons into an unstoppable force. LORA handles deep strategic targets, BrahMos delivers rapid tactical blows. Together they form a deadly duo, India's two-pronged spear. This synergy ensures comprehensive coverage against a spectrum of threats. The future of India's defense is about smart combinations, not single solutions. The addition of LORA is a strategic leap, not a replacement for BrahMos. LORA and BrahMos embody two philosophies: precision and overwhelming force. Having both lets India tailor its response to any threat. Air-launched LORA on the Su-30 MKI would give India unprecedented reach and flexibility. This enhances deterrence and keeps Indian assets safe. India's experience with BrahMos shows it can overcome integration challenges. The LORA-BrahMos combo is more than hardware. It's a statement of India's strategic maturity and ambition. It strengthens partnerships, boosts industry, and expands influence. The real power lies in intelligent combinations. LORA and BrahMos together secure India's future. India is strong, prepared, and resolute in its defense.